Greetings, fellow wanderers and truth seekers. Today, we're unlocking the gateways to the bizarre, the bewildering, and the downright unexplained. This is Untamed Planet, your guide through the enigmatic labyrinths of our planet, and you've just stepped into the untamed zone. Ever wondered about places where reality takes a detour into the extraordinary? Buckle up because, in this mind-bending journey, we'll delve into the top 5 most unexplained and mysterious places on Earth. From whispers of ancient civilizations to whispers of things that defy explanation, this is where the ordinary meets the extraordinary. But hey, before we embark on this roller coaster of the unexplained, do yourself a favor. Hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and join the Untamed Planet community. Trust me, you won't want to miss out on the jaw-dropping stories, mind-bending mysteries, and the thrilling adventures we have in store for you. So, are you ready to challenge your perception of reality? Ready to explore the uncharted corners of our world? Then, my friends, let the journey begin. Subscribe, buckle up, and get ready for a ride on the wild side with Untamed Planet. Let's dive deep into the top 5 most unexplained and mysterious places on the planet. Adventure awaits. Opening our top 5 most mysterious places on the planet is Easter Island, Chile. Easter Island, or Rapa Nui, as its Polynesian inhabitants call it, is fascinating for a number of reasons. To start, it's one of the world's most isolated locations. The nearest inhabited place is around 2,000 kilometers away, and it takes 3,500 kilometers to reach Chile, to which the island belongs. Of course, the island's primary feature is not its remoteness. Easter Island is famous for its massive stone statues called Moai. These towering figures, some weighing up to 80 tons, were carved by the Rapa Nui people between the 13th and 16th centuries. The intriguing aspect lies in how these ancient islanders transported these colossal statues across the island, especially considering the limited resources and technology available to them. One of the most iconic locations on the island is Ahu Tandariki, where 15 majestic Moai stand proudly against the backdrop of the Pacific sunrise. The sight is awe-inspiring, and as the first rays of dawn cast long shadows over the ancient stones, it's easy to feel a connection to the island's storied past. As you explore the island, you'll encounter the quarry of Reno Raraku, where Moai in various stages of completion lie abandoned, frozen in time. Here, the very essence of the island's mystery seems to linger in the air, a sense that the Moai hold the secrets of their creators, silent witnesses to the rise and fall of a civilization. As the sun sets over the Pacific, casting a warm glow on the Moai that guard the island's shores, Easter Island reveals itself as more than just a collection of stone statues. It's a living testament to the resilience of a people, the mysteries of the past, and the enduring spirit of a place that remains eternally bound to the rhythm of the ocean waves. Chichen Itza, Mexico. In the heart of the Yucatan Peninsula, where the dense jungles meet the sun-soaked plains, lies a city of ancient wonders, Chichen Itza. This archaeological marvel, draped in the verdant embrace of the Mexican landscape, beckons explorers and dreamers to uncover the tales etched in its stone walls and pyramid steps. The story of Chichen Itza is one of a civilization's rise to greatness, a testament to the Maya people's ingenuity, architectural prowess, and celestial wisdom. As the sun casts long shadows on the dusty pathways, the city whispers the secrets of its past to those who tread upon its hallowed grounds. It begins over 1,000 years ago, when the Maya, guided by celestial observations and a profound understanding of the cosmos, chose this sacred spot to build a city that would stand as a testament to their connection with the divine. The name Chichen Itza, in the language of the Maya, means at the mouth of the well of the Itza, a reference to the city's access to fresh water in the form of cenotes. At the heart of Chichen Itza stands the Grand Pyramid, El Castillo, a celestial observatory and a tribute to the god Kukulkan. The pyramid, with its precisely aligned steps, becomes a canvas for the play of light and shadow during the equinoxes. As the sun sets, an awe-inspiring spectacle unfolds, the descent of the feathered serpent deity, casting a shadow that slithers down the pyramid's staircase. Yet, Chichen Itza is not only about astronomical precision but also about the intricate carvings and sculptures that adorn its structures. The Great Ball Court, the largest and most impressive of its kind in Mesoamerica, echoes with the imagined sounds of a sacred ballgame, a ritual that held spiritual significance and, some believe, had cosmic implications. Wandering through the Temple of the Warriors, where columns adorned with intricate carvings create a forest of stone, or standing in the shadow of the sacred cenote, where offerings were cast to appease the rain god Chak, one can feel the pulse of a vibrant civilization that once thrived within these stone walls. Today, Chichen Itza stands as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Visitors from around the globe traverse the sacred grounds, listening to the echoes of a bygone era carried by the whispering wind through the ancient stones. The story of Chichen Itza transcends time, a narrative etched in the limestone walls, written in the glyphs of stele, and woven into the fabric of the jungle. It invites modern-day wanderers to step into the realm of the Maya, to feel the energy of a once thriving city, and to witness the cosmic dance that continues to captivate the imagination of those who seek the ancient and the extraordinary. Stonehenge, United Kingdom. The tale of Stonehenge begins over 4,000 years ago when, against the backdrop of a changing world, a visionary community undertook a colossal endeavor. With primitive tools and unwavering determination, they transported massive stones from distant quarries, carefully arranging them in concentric circles and horseshoe shapes. The purpose of this monumental effort remains shrouded in speculation and wonder. As dawn breaks over the Salisbury Plain, the stones of Stonehenge catch the first rays of sunlight, casting long shadows and igniting the landscape with an ethereal glow. This celestial alignment, especially during the solstices, hints at the possibility that Stonehenge served as a colossal celestial calendar, a cosmic timepiece marking the passage of the seasons. The grandeur of Stonehenge lies not just in the arrangement of its stones, but in the mystery of their origin. The larger sarsen stones, weighing up to 50 tons, were quarried from Marlborough Downs, nearly 20 miles away. The smaller bluestones, with their distinctive hue, were sourced from the Preseli Hills in Wales, over 150 miles distant. The question of how these massive stones were transported across such distances remains one of the enduring riddles of Stonehenge. Theories abound about the purpose of Stonehenge: a temple for sun worship, a burial site, or an astronomical observatory. As the sun sets behind the imposing heel stone, casting a warm glow over the monument, the air seems charged with the energies of ancient rituals and ceremonies lost to the ages. The storytelling stones of Stonehenge extend beyond its physical boundaries. The myths and legends woven into the fabric of British folklore add layers of intrigue. According to one legend, the wizard Merlin, of Arthurian lore, transported the stones magically from Ireland. Another tale speaks of giants who brought the stones for healing purposes, attributing mystical properties to the ancient rocks. As the sun dips below the horizon and the stones cast elongated shadows across the Salisbury Plain, the mystique of Stonehenge deepens. The whispers of the wind through the ancient lintels and the distant calls of birds merging with the rustle of grasses evoke a sense of timelessness, a connection to the past that transcends the boundaries of our contemporary understanding. Stonehenge stands as a symbol of human curiosity, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of meaning. Its stones, arranged with precision and purpose, hold within them the echoes of an ancient civilization. And as the moon rises over the standing stones, bathing them in a silvery glow, the enigma of Stonehenge endures, an eternal mystery echoing through the ages. Poveglia Island, Italy. In the sun-drenched waters of the Venetian lagoon, where the romantic allure of Venice meets the haunting echoes of a forgotten past, lies a small, seemingly innocuous island, a place with a chilling history and an aura of mystery that refuses to be ignored. This is Poveglia Island, a name whispered with both curiosity and trepidation. The tale of Poveglia begins centuries ago, in the midst of the bubonic plague that swept through Europe, leaving devastation in its wake. Poveglia, initially a quarantine station for ships arriving in Venice, was repurposed as a burial ground for those claimed by the merciless grip of the Black Death. Thousands of bodies were interred on the island, their stories and suffering buried beneath layers of soil. As the centuries passed, Poveglia's dark reputation persisted. In the 20th century, the island took on a new, sinister role. During the era of Mussolini, Poveglia became the site of a mental institution, an asylum where the mentally ill and those deemed incurable were sent. The asylum, surrounded by the crumbling remnants of the quarantine station, echoed with the tortured cries of its inhabitants. The decaying buildings, their windows broken and spirits broken further, bore witness to unspeakable treatments and the shadows of those who wandered the halls. Rumors of cruel experiments and mistreatment permeated the island's history, adding to its grim legacy. Abandoned and forgotten, Poveglia Island fell into a state of disrepair. The dilapidated buildings and overgrown vegetation concealed the scars of its past, but the air seemed heavy with the weight of lingering despair. Tales of paranormal activity, ghostly apparitions, and the tormented souls of the past further fueled the island's notoriety. The forbidden allure of Poveglia became a magnet for intrepid explorers, ghost hunters, and those drawn to the macabre. Legends spoke of restless spirits and the haunted remnants of a dark history that clung to the very soil. The abandoned asylum, with its crumbling walls and peeling paint, became a canvas for eerie tales of the supernatural. Poveglia's enigma is not confined to its tragic history, it extends to the present day. The Italian government, recognizing the island's delicate legacy, has restricted public access. The abandoned structures stand as silent witnesses, and the island, now off-limits to visitors, remains a place of mystery and contemplation. Bermuda Triangle, Atlantic Ocean. In the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean, stretching from the points of Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, lies a region cloaked in mystery and legend, the Bermuda Triangle. This enigmatic triangle, also known as the Devil's Triangle, has long been a source of fascination and fear, as tales of disappearances and unexplained phenomena swirl like the unpredictable currents that dance through its waters. The story of the Bermuda Triangle dates back to the early days of seafaring exploration. Navigators and sailors, setting sail into the vast unknown, encountered a series of bizarre events within the triangular region. Stories emerged of ships disappearing without a trace, their crews vanishing into thin air, and aircraft inexplicably losing contact with the outside world. One of the earliest recorded incidents involved the USS Cyclops, a massive collier ship that vanished in 1918 with 309 crew members on board. No distress signals were received, and despite exhaustive search efforts, no wreckage was ever found. The Cyclops became the first in a series of mysterious disappearances that would go on to define the sinister reputation of the Bermuda Triangle. As aviation took to the skies, the Bermuda Triangle claimed its share of aircraft. Perhaps the most famous case involved Flight 19, a squadron of 5 U.S. Navy bombers on a routine training mission in 1945. The planes disappeared without a trace, and a rescue plane sent to locate them also vanished. The eerie radio transmissions from Flight 19, describing compass malfunctions and disorientation, only added to the mystique surrounding the Bermuda Triangle. Theories abound regarding the causes of the alleged anomalies within the triangle. Some attribute the disappearances to natural explanations such as magnetic anomalies or underwater methane hydrate eruptions, which could theoretically disrupt both air and sea transportation. Others have woven a tapestry of more speculative explanations, ranging from extraterrestrial interference to underwater civilizations wielding advanced technologies. As the stories of the Bermuda Triangle permeated popular culture, the region became a symbol of the unknown and the dangers that lurk in uncharted waters. Countless books, documentaries, and films have explored the mysteries of the Triangle, fueling the imagination of generations and solidifying its place in maritime and aviation lore. Despite the pervasive myths and legends, many scientists and maritime experts remain skeptical about the existence of any supernatural forces within the Bermuda Triangle. They argue that the number of incidents occurring in this region is not statistically greater than in other heavily traveled areas of the world.